I just bought like $10,000 worth of airplane tickets this morning for team members. Hey, there's Nano. Good morning, Nano. Great to have you here. It's a joy. Hey, Steph. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Put this over here and it says I'm live. Speaker view. There we go. Got to find the mute button. And mute we are. All right. Good morning. And we're recording over here in Zoom. Hey, good morning, everybody. My name is Sean Murphy. I'm your head misfit for your high energy misfit conversation. This is episode 320. 320 of these we've done. Can you believe it? Oh my gosh. December 18th, 2018. I said, I'm mad. I'm frustrated. But you know what? I can't get mad. I can't complain unless I'm going to do something about it. Think about that. If you argue about something or get frustrated about something, you really can't. You really can't complain unless you're willing to step up, step out, and do something. And that's what all of you are doing right now. We all have a common enemy. We all have a common enemy. And that common enemy that we have, no matter the business we're in, is fear and doubt. And when we realized that together we were working to rid the world of fear and doubt, helping people have more of what they want and less of what they don't, it makes it so much more fun. So with that being said, I want to welcome everybody to the call this morning. I hope you had an amazing Tuesday night and you slept well. You had dreams that you never thought you'd have before. You're setting goals you never thought possible before. Why? Because everything you're looking for is already inside you. Everything you're looking for is already inside of you. How do I know that? Because I look at me. A year ago, I wasn't pushing things to YouTube. A year ago, I wasn't doing things I'm doing on Instagram. Well, how did I get all of these things started? How did I get all of these things done? How did I acquire so many new amazing friends? It's because all of this was already inside of me. And I decided at some point to give up my fear of the unknown and step with grace and glory forward to find some new ways. So good morning, everybody. Great to have you all here. We're going to have a conversation today. RC in the house. We're going to have a conversation today about a little bit about hiding. And when I talk about that, here's a question for you. Who's hiding from who? How many times, listen, this just hit me. This just hit me. How many times when you were little did you play hide and seek with somebody? And in playing hide and seek, they decided to never seek. You know what I mean? They never came after you. So now they were hiding from you. You know what I'm saying? Does that make sense? So we're going to have that conversation today. Are we hiding from success? We think success is hiding from us. We think the next rank is hiding from us. We think the next level of happiness. Listen, are you happy right now? That's a difficult question to answer because tomorrow you could be happier about something else. Getting a birthday cake today, if you're in your 20s, is the same birthday cake you got when you were 8, but you were much more happier then. Why? See, this whole idea of comparison, this whole idea of where we're at right now, this is the best. This is the best in this moment, and then this is the best in this moment. Now the question becomes, what are you hiding from? Success isn't hiding from you. That's like saying faith hides from you. No, faith is inside of you. Success is inside of you. It's time to awaken to the fact that it's not hiding from you. Maybe our old story is what's keeping us hidden from it. All right, so here we go. Let's see here. If you could make sure your phones are muted, that would be outstanding. Let's see here. How do I best do this? Participants, there we go. And we're going to mute that. Now I know how to do this a little bit easier. Here we go. Let me go over here to put that in present mode. And then do a share screen. And share. Can you give me a nod if you're seeing that?
All good.
Thanks, everybody. So you are so good at hiding maybe, what if we learn to hide in a new place? How many of us have ever had our old hiding place found? Someplace, maybe we're at work and we find this little hiding place that nobody can really find us. We want to go and then somebody finally finds us and we're like, ugh, I got to find a new hiding place. How long have you been hiding from success? How long have you been hiding? Good morning, everybody. Peace and blessings to you all. Good morning. There's Heather. Hello, Heather. How many of you have been hiding from success? No, I've been looking for it. Really, have you? With the current pace that you're doing, the current activities you're doing. Now, you've seen glimpses of it. You've actually run into it. Success is at the intersection of work and faith. So let's take a look at this. This came to me yesterday when I was reading my devotional. What is hiding? Here's the definition of hiding. Put or keep out of sight. Right? How many of us have mad money? You know what I mean when I say mad money? How many of us have mad money? Type an M in the chat if you got some mad money. You know what makes good mad money? When you can't find it. And all of a sudden you put on a pair of pants and you're like, oh, look at there. There's $20. There's $20 I just found. Right? My bride, I don't know if she's paying for Mason's college tuition, but I'm like, I thought I had money in my pocket. Nope, you didn't have any money. When it goes into the wash. To conceal from the view or notice of others. Now, we could end the workshop here right now, the conversation this morning right here, right now. Why? Because how many of our concealing the view and notice of others that we're successful? We think we are when we post our pictures on Instagram. Listen, folks. How many, listen carefully. I want this to sink in. When you got, some of you folks, when you do your pictures, you post these amazing pictures. They're beautiful pictures, but it's got you gazing off into the nowhere land. Are you putting your post up on Instagram to model for some magazine? Are you looking to get a job to model for some clothing? Because when you post off like this, how am I the viewer supposed to connect with you? I need to see your eyes. And then when I do see your eyes, you have this stern look on your face. I can't even do it. What are you looking to model for? Are you looking to get a job in modeling? Or are you looking to engage people to be in business with you, to join you in an opportunity to take care of their future for the rest of their life? They don't want to go into modeling. I don't know where you got this idea that looking off like this and gazing into the future is going to be every post. Now, you can jump off the call. You can jump off the call. You're right. I'm rich. Let's move on. I know that's going to hurt some of you, but my point is this. If people are looking to connect with you, why are you hiding from them in plain sight? In plain sight, they can't even see you. Are you selling your body? Now, I know this is going to get tough, but you didn't get on here for average. Let's see how many I've lost so far. Oh, no, it's still a good number. My point, listen, do what you want. Do what you want. You can say he's old white guy doesn't know what's going on with this generation. You're probably right. You know what? You're probably absolutely right. But here's what I do know. I do know humanity. I do know this. I do know that when somebody is presenting to you, could you imagine how many times have you seen a speaker, even in your company, and they're the pacer? And they're the pacer, and they're back and forth, and they're saying good stuff, but they're back and forth. And man, you can't even keep your eyes on them. And they never look at you. They never look you in the eye. Do you really believe them? Yeah, you guys go off and you take all of these photos, and you beautiful photos, absolutely gorgeous photos, but you're never looking at the prospect. Who are you? Is your prospect off in the, maybe, you know what? I'm totally wrong. Maybe you're looking at your prospect and they happen to snap the picture. Maybe that's what you're doing. But if you're using Instagram as a way to engage with people, Gosh dang it, engage with people. Look them in the freaking eye. Because I'm telling you, you're missing it. Because if they can't see you in the eye, they're going to look at everything else. That's why you got to have good clothes. That's why you got to have jewelry on. That's why you got to have sharp shoes. Because they're not being able to see the soul that's inviting them to take care of their life. Y'all get me? I know that's tough. I know that sounds hard. I don't know if anybody's ever told you that you got to be able to look people in the eye. Don't you want to look your prospect in the eye? If you were sitting across the table from your prospect and they spent the whole time like this, and you're right there, they spent the whole time right there, would you say they're engaged in you? Would you say they're paying attention to you at all? Would you say they're hiding right in front of you? Does that make sense? What if, listen carefully, what if, you ready? How many of you ready? If you're ready, I'm going to give you the Jim Rohn line. If you're ready, type R, say I'm ready. Your R says I'm ready. Okay. Love it. Love all the R's. What if? Ooh, what if? What if that thing they say, the best place to hide a secret is where? Where's the best place to hide a secret? Right in front of you. What if you became comfortable to hide in joy? See, people ask me all the time, you can see on this post right here, right? Your energy is contagious. What it says behind me here on the screen, your energy is contagious. I'm hiding in joy right the heck in front of you. I'm in joy. I'm hiding right in front of you in joy. That's where I'm hiding. Sometimes I get mad. Sometimes I get frustrated. But you know what? Frustration, I'm hiding from frustration. Now, frustration's trying to find me. How easily can frustration find you? You ready? How easy can aggravation find you? How easy can doubt find you? You know how hard those sons of guns have to work to find me? Dr. Wayne Dyer said, change the way you look at things, and the things you look at change. Just change the way you look at things. Hide in joy right in front of everybody. What would change in your life? What would change in your life? Where are you sitting right now? This is tough. This is tough right now. I don't need anybody to answer on the chat. I don't need you to put yourself out there and feel uncomfortable. I don't need you to go, oh, I'm going to tell everybody. So no. I need you to breathe in and just ask yourself, where are you sitting right now? Are you sitting in average? Are you sitting in doubt? Doubt that you'll get to the next rank? Here it is, almost the middle of the month. Are you on target to hit your goal for the end of the month? Are you sitting in confused state? Are you in a wanting state? Are you sitting with wanting all over your shoulders? What if you just went back into joy? Too often we think, well, if I'm in joy, I can't get nothing done. Man, I bought 4 tickets, 7 tickets, 8 tickets for some Latin team to come to the U.S. for an event happening here in January. I did that from 4:30 to, I didn't really get my 2 hours of meditation. And so, yeah, but I bought like 8 tickets this morning. Spent like $7,000 on tickets this morning. And I did that before 5:30 this morning. Where are you sitting? That's in joy. I'm sitting in joy that I get to bring some team members to the United States for an event. That's cool. It's actually rocking. Are you sitting in the needing state? What if we took all of that, we put all of that aside? How many of us have ever just cleaned off our desk by pushing it off and putting it in a box going, you know what? I'll organize that when I need it. If I'm looking for it, I know where it is. It's in the box. Listen, put average, doubt, anger, confused, wanting, and need. Put it all in a box. What's left? What's left? If we took that away, what's left? Yes, I do, Valentino, 2 hours a day. What's driving you? Present state of mind. What's driving your present state of mind? Old stories? I'm not good enough. I'm not tall enough. I'm going to get on Sean's call and see if he can inspire me. Why do you put so much pressure on me? I'm just a human. I'm just a human. I'm one man. Show up so you can inspire yourself. What's driving your present state of mind? Is it old stories? Is it new stories? Is it future stories? Are you even in the present? How many of you can feel the chair you're sitting in right now? That puts you in the present. How many of you can feel the joy of life filling your lungs right now? Just take a breath in and imagine if it was a breath full of joy. All of a sudden, you know how you've ever been outside and you feel the cold snap come through? All of a sudden you go, oh my God, it just got cold. It just got cold. Well, what if it just got joy? What if it just got joy? What would happen for those of you on camera? Show me what would happen to your face if you just got joy. Now, here's the thing, LaToya, you got to keep that, because otherwise you don't have joy. Joy just happen, like, follow me on this. This is just a farm boy. This may be vulgar, but otherwise it's like a fart that just passed you. You're like, ooh, what was that? Was that joy? Ooh, that was joy? Damn. And then it's gone. Folks, you got to let it stay with you. You got to breathe that in. You're like, oh, is that what joy smells like? Woo, that's a fart of success, baby. Now, how many times have you been around somebody where they like brag on, never mind, we're going off the deep end. I'm sorry. Listen, if you know what it means to smile, tell your damn face. Tell your face. Show the world. You want to make everybody jealous about you? Be in joy. People love to be around you because you're just as miserable as they are. They're just as miserable as you are, and you're like, you both have something to kibitz about. Be in joy. Watch this, watch this. Hey, Tessa. Hey, Tessa. There's joy. There's joy. Dang, he got me. Gisela, there's joy. Dwayne, 24 in the house. Yeah, am I allowed to do that? Am I too old to do that? Y'all get this?
You're all good.
Y'all good. We all good. We all family. Let's go.
Absolutely.
Y'all getting this? Don't hide from joy. Joy's sitting there on your shoulder going, put me in, coach. Put me in. I get the chills. What is bad about this moment? Seriously, what's bad about this moment? Is there anything bad about this moment? The crap that's coming and the crap that's left, let that go. Be in this moment. Because if you want to prepare for the fight that's coming, if you want to prepare for the battle that's coming, if you want to be in a place of strength, of faith, of courage, of no doubt, you're going to have to prepare, because the battle's coming. If you haven't been knocked down yet, it's coming. And you have to stand in faith, in the faith of yourself, the faith of your creator, the faith of the higher power. You've got to know that the joy that you're looking for will never leave you. The question is do you walk away from joy? Ooh. What is good about this moment? You are. You can take the next breath. You know how many people would give their entire life of everything to be in this moment? Because you want to know how important a second is? Talk to somebody who just lost somebody. How important 1 minute is in their life. One more minute. Listen, you got it. What are you doing with it? We all know how much sand is in the bottom of our hourglass. I need you to visually picture this. How much sand is in the bottom of your hourglass? Anyone want to guess how much is in the top? Man plans, God giggles. Okay. Where in time does your happiness hide from you? Where in time does your happiness hide from you? Where's happiness right now? If you're feeling a little down right now, where's happiness? Is it hiding in the closet? Go open the damn doors in the closet going, boo, are you there? Hi, happiness. Woohoo! I'm telling you, some of you are too cool for school. Some of you are too cool for school. You're going, that's just, no, I need to be tough. I need to be an entrepreneur. I need to show like I'm stern. I'm a business person. You know how many miserable business people are out there that I coach and mentor? You know how many? And they ask me, what do I need to do? I go, write your kid a note. Tell them you love them. No, I'm talking about my business. Tell me how to grow my business. Go tell your family you love them. Take a day off. Take the kids out of school. Go to a park. By God, what are you doing this for? I was sad yesterday because I couldn't take Mason lunch. He didn't call me for lunch. I'm like, oh, my boy's growing up. He didn't call me for lunch. Listen, I only have 2 more summers with him. He's a sophomore now. I got junior and senior year, maybe senior year. 2 more summers with him. Then he's off to college, God willing. I can't help him with that. But 2 more summers I have with him. How many more summers do you have with those special people? I'm telling you, they go quick. Where does sadness hide from you? That son of a gun has been hunting for me for a long time. Every now and then I hear he's in town and I get a little sad. I get a little doubtful, but then all of a sudden I hop back on the joy train and I'm out of here. I'm Audi 2000. I don't know what that means. Where does your business skills hide from you? Ooh. Are they hiding from you or are you hiding from them? Listen, if you're going to be able to adapt and adopt a business skill today, if you're going to be able to put something in place today, it ain't hiding from you. You're hiding from it. How many of you are hiding from we out? How many of you are hiding from your business skills? You're letting your friends keep you stuck. What are you going to another event? How many of us have ever had you're going to another event? Type in E if anybody has ever said to you, you're going to another event. You're going to another event. Why would they say that? Because you're hiding from them. They don't know what you're running towards. They only know what you're running away from. Ooh, somebody write that down. Somebody write that down. You are running towards something and they only see you running away. They don't know what you're running towards. Man, isn't that what happens with our prospects? Don't we tell them, don't go home and talk to anybody. Don't go home and talk to anybody. Don't tell them anything about what we talked about here today, because you're having your prospect run towards a goal that their family, the only thing they can see is them running away. They don't have no idea what they're running towards. Ask yourself this. Are you afraid of what's hiding from you? Are you afraid of success? Some of us will say that. We'll wait. We'll do the self-sabotage. How many of us use it as self-sabotage? We say self-sabotage. I'm so good at self-sabotage. No, you're good at hiding. We just give it a nice name that makes it sound like we're intelligent about our hiding. No, you're like a little kid. You're hiding. I was hiding from you all on Instagram. I wasn't doing live. Somebody came on the other day going, yo, check it out. Sean's doing a live. I'm like, yeah. Uh-huh. Glad you showed up. Now, here's a tough question. Are you ready? Are you ready? What would happen if you stopped hiding? What would happen if you believe in faith, if you believe in the Father Almighty? What if you stopped hiding from him a little bit? There's no place for religion in business. Man, I know, you know what? There's no atheists at sea when the boat's capsizing. Oh, God, if you get us out of here, I promise I'll go to church. Yeah, okay. Oh, if you get me to the next rank, if you help me if you make my commission $1,000 this month, I'll go to church. I'll light a candle. I'll be there every day. You know what? And he does it. And then maybe we don't. We keep hiding. Do you really believe joy is hiding from you? Do you believe success is hiding from you? Do you believe love is hiding from you? Love isn't hiding from you. It's right there in your damn face. It's right there in your face. I love you. There's more people telling me they love me, and I'm absolutely, it makes me giggle. It tickles my heart to hear y'all say, I love you. And we've never met. We've met here, but we've never met. I love you. I honestly love you for showing up. I love you for the joy you bring to this world. I love you for the fact that you're being courageous enough. 130 of you. Woohoo! Let's go. 130 of you are sitting here going, I love being part of this community. I love being more. Doesn't it feel good to say I love you? How many of you have ever said to your prospect, and you can say it quietly because you may freak them out, I love you? Or is there something in your mind that says, I need you? As in, I need you to get to the next rank, right? Rank versus respect. Tough question. Which is really hiding? Is the emotion hiding from you, or you from the emotion? See, we could all feel sad right now. We could come up with an idea and we could all feel sad. So it wasn't hiding. Where was it? It was already inside of us. I could make you all laugh again. Watch this. Hey, Gisela. See, just saying their name. Ashia. Is that how I say it?
Asia.
Asia.
Yes. Silent H.
Okay, Asia. Asia. Watch this. Asia. Good morning, Asia. Look at that leopard skin. Look at that leopard skin. Ooh, it's on fire in here. See, if we just get a little excited, let our excitement overflow, other people will pick it up, and it does become contagious. Y'all are contagious. Here's the question. Are you all the disease, or are you all the cure? Ooh, smack. Type in the chat. Are you the disease? Type a D. If you're the cure, type a C. I know what I'm going to see. Y'all are the cure. Start with yourself. Become aware of the moment. Begin to speak into life what you want. Start to know the power that resides in you. Don't say, I am rich. Say, I am in joy. The riches will flow in. Mother Teresa, one of the richest people on the planet. You know how much she owned? Probably probably the clothes on her back. But you want to talk about wealth? She had at her disposal any place she landed in the world. Listen, she leaves India. She comes to the U.S. She comes to speak at the UN. When she did that, she would come speak at the UN in town at either Newark or JFK. 8 jets would light up. I'm not talking pilots walk out and sit there and go, I wonder. They would light them up. They would be ready on the tarmac with flight plans of unknown origin, unknown destination, ready to go at a moment's notice, because when she'd leave the UN, there's no telling where she'd go. She had 8 jets light up for her, depending upon their departure and depending upon their destination, whether they needed to go back overseas. She didn't ask for any of that. How many jets light up when you show up in town? Ooh. Maybe your riches you're going for a little bit off center. If you're going for the riches of the world, then by God, pour into the world. How many times did you say thank you yesterday? Anybody count? Some of you have heard this before. If you're not saying thank you 100 times a day, no wonder you're having a difficult time. 100 times. Say thank you 100 times. Go. I don't even care if you just type copy and paste in chat and you send it out 100 thank yous. Watch what happens. What you want to build your team. You want to build your community. You want to put some more glue in your life. Say thank you 100 times. 100 times. It's not that hard. If it's easy to do, it's also what? Easy not to do. Couple more here. Come on. Is that it? I guess that's it. Never know my slides. So there you go. Now go ahead. We're going to have a little open Q&A, but it's raise your hand, please. Raise your hand, please. We got to go back to kindergarten. Raise your hand. I'll see it pop up. So Latoya, go ahead. Latoya, and Let's go to our line one with Latoya.
Great day, everyone. Thank you, Sean, for this eye opener, because I just thought about, do we give ourselves permission to have joy? And this question just came to me early this morning. And I think a lot of us just don't give ourselves permission to have joy. We look for permission from everybody else. And I think that's why, and I thank you for these slides. This really did have me do a self-examination check this week. And thank you. I'll add this in as well.
Well, Latoya, two things. Thank you for those comments. Thank you for being you in the world. It's not easy to be you because you do put a lot of joy in the world. And it's one of the things I'm going to ask you to, when you do your self-inflection, self-introspection, figure out where your source is. Sometimes you're going from an empty bucket. You give so much. Just find a place to make sure that you're filling yourself back up. Okay.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I sure will do that. Thank you.
Yeah, you bet. Love you, my dear.
Love you too. Love you all.
So there's Julie. Julie, go ahead. We've got Julie in New York, military. Absolutely, this amazing soul. There she is. Check that smile out. It's fire.
Hey, Sean, good morning. Good morning to you all. So, Sean, you said something that really touched me, and it was when you said how, you got to dedicate time to your family and to your friends. And most times I feel like I'm wasting my time when I spend time with my family or friends. And I feel guilty. I'm like, I'm wasting my time. I'm not putting in the work into the business. I'm not helping my people. And it makes me feel super guilty and super like if I spend time with my family or friends, it's like my entire day is ruined. So my question to you is, Sean, how would I be able, how can I be able to overcome that?
So
That makes sense.
So here's the thing. This hit me while you were sharing with me. So Julie, the challenge is that most people, when they get into business, I bet if I ask some of your team, do they feel guilty about spending some time doing fun stuff? There's a good chance they probably say yes to that. Why? Birds of a feather flock together. Yesterday was Mason's first practice for the spring, right? The lacrosse team got back. I went out to the lacrosse field because I'm kind of the director of the high school team. So I go out and do some social media and stuff. And so I went out and took some pictures, and I was there, and I'm like, I've got so much stuff going back on at the office. I've got all of this stuff I need to do. But I said, you know what? So does everybody else on my team. So do the 30,000 other families that are part of my organization. They got stuff they got to do too. And if I don't take time out to say it's okay to go be with family, to enjoy being with family and doing those things that we really are saying we want to do, if we can't enjoy them, there's no way we'll ever enjoy them. So the next time you spend time with family and friends, do it as part of your business. Now, if you're doing it and you really know you should be building your business, but do it as a reward, do it in joy, because if you're not there in joy, it's never going to help your business. I went back to that conversation. I went back and I got a message from somebody who's I'm absolutely excited to have a conversation with. And all of a sudden, new things start coming into my day when I got back into my office. Why? Because I gave space. I went and spent a little joy so more joy could show up. But if I go spend aggravation, guess what shows back up? Aggravation. Does that help, Julie?
Thank you so much. Yes, that actually did help. Thank you, Sean.
Right? If here's the thing, folks, anytime we give away something, what are we making space for? We're making space for something to fill that spot. So if you're giving away anger, if you're screaming at the guy in the car in front of you, guess what you've just made space for? More room to scream. The reason sadness can't find me is I'm all full up on sadness. I got a bucket. It's good. And it's a very small bucket, but it's good. There's no room to bring some more in. How small would your buckets be of sadness, of doubt, of fear, of anxiety? Some of y'all got buckets the size of wheelbarrows. Some of you got buckets the size of dump trucks. Just make them a little bit smaller, because at some point you're going to need it. and you can go, oh, there, let me take that out of there. Got it, used it, done. You can fill that back up now and full. Close the cap. These are not normal trainings, folks. I'm not a sophisticated trainer. I can only teach you about the things I experience. You're here, you've got an inside look to the makings and to the to the insanity that's called Sean Murphy. I hope it's helping, because this is what I do every day. This is what I do. This is the only thing I can teach you, is what I do every day. So we've got Asia. Asia, go ahead with your question.
Yes, good morning. I just wanted to say thank you again for going over this. Yesterday, yesterday was a great day for me, but it wasn't my best day. And I realized that my energy was just kind of off, and I just felt really heavy yesterday. And so, when I went to bed, I said a prayer, and I really just expressed a bunch of gratitude and just tried to release the day from me. But two things that you said that kind of just brought me back to that was, the affirmation, I love being more. And I feel like that really resonated with me. And when I'm feeling like, it's not my best day, and when I do feel just a weight of emotions, just reminding myself that I love being more, and that I am the cure to the disease. And so whatever I'm feeling, I can only overcome that with myself, and trying to find that source of joy. So I definitely appreciate you sharing that. I feel like that message was intended for me to hear today, especially after how I felt yesterday. And so I'm going into this day with a new mindset, a new outlook, and it's going to be a better day. It's going to be my best day today. So just thank you for sharing that.
So Asia, two things I want to say to you. First of all, thank you. I truly appreciate you. Here's what you just shared with me. A very strong woman who has to show up in the world was being a little bit vulnerable.
Yeah.
That's not always the thing for you, because sometimes you have this idea, when you become vulnerable, you become weak. I can tell you right now, from the time that you told me how to say your name to now, you've become so much stronger in my eyes.
Yeah. Thank you.
Your strength, what you just shared, your vulnerability strengthened me. Why it gave me courage to keep doing this. It gave me, because you think about this. I've done 320 presentations, most of them different every single time. There's a part of me that says, God, I wonder if this is going to make any sense. And then I get affirmation, and I get confirmation from somebody, a strong woman like you, that says, you just did this for me.
Yeah.
So I appreciate that. I want you, I'm sharing with you from my side. A lot of people say, I want to be able to do what Sean does. Here's what just happened. You get an inside view of what just happened. I wonder, is this going to work? In my meditation, God says to me, here's what I'd like you to say today. And I go, really? There's so many more things I could say. We're going to talk about hiding. Yes, I would like you to talk about hiding. Okay. And then I have Asia, who's this absolutely powerful, strong woman who it's rare you have places to go be vulnerable. Does it here on this call. Does that make sense?
It makes sense. I appreciate you, Sean. Thank you so much.
I love
and
you
everybody
so
else.
much.
Thank you guys.
I love you so much. You are just this, there's so much sophistication in you and elegance in you, and you just showing up here. I'm just so proud of you. Thank you so much. I can't wait to give you a hug sometime in the three-dimensional world.
Giving you a virtual hug. Thank you. Yes.
503 Pineapple. Where's that handle come from? Go ahead, 50. We've got 503 Pineapple on the line. Go ahead with your question.
Hey everyone, I'm so grateful to be on this call. I'm happy my alarm went off. I'm in Portland, Oregon, and it's 5 a.m. So.
Oh wow! Big shout out, big applause for those in the West Coast. Woohoo!
No, thank you. I just wanted to ask a question, because when you started talking about running away from joy, I thought of my mom a lot, and I'm the oldest of 5. She has an autistic son, and my youngest brother is 7. And I feel sometimes, because we struggle as a family, she doesn't give herself permission to be happy. And so I try to bring that to her attention sometimes, because I push through my struggles to make sure that I'm happy so that I can give it to others. And I'm trying to figure out a way I can help her realize that it's okay to feel good sometimes, even when we do struggle, because it feeds us, it feeds our soul.
So
and it
do me a
makes us
favor, tell me
happy.
your first name.
Yeah, it's Olivia.
Olivia. So
Yeah.
listen, Olivia, you're in a spot right now. Anybody else who has their parents around, whether you live with them, whether they're around or you talk to them, I want you to hear, because Olivia is bringing us something very important. Olivia, here's what I'm going to suggest you do today.
Mhm.
How far away is mom? Is mom in the house, or is mom someplace where?
She's about a 20-minute drive away.
Okay. So when do you think you might see her next?
Probably today or tomorrow for sure.
Okay. So here's what I'm going to ask you to do.
Yeah.
You seem like a wildly, amazingly well put together young soul.
Thank you.
You have this smile. The fact that you asked that question tells me a lot about you, tells me that you want the world to be a better place, and you're doing your best to play your part in that. Would that be a fair statement?
Definitely.
So here's you, and the question you asked was not for you, is how do I help my mom have more joy?
Yeah.
Here's what I want you to do. Your mom, and I'm making a totally wild guess here, but your mom, because of the challenges that were put in her life, feels that she's being tested, and she has to do the part of the test and testimonial. She has to do the struggle, that she was given this burden, and she's in constant doubt of wondering why she was gifted with this burden. All that to be said, you and I will never, ever understand that. Even parents of autistic children who have conversations in meetup groups, they still can't even express to each other the love that happens, the pain that happens, and all of that. So here's what I'm going to ask you to do.
Mhm.
When you see your mom, what do you call her? Do you call her mom, mommy?
My mom.
My mom. Okay,
Mom,
so
mama.
mom. So when we would always say, "Where's mommy?" So my mom was mommy, and up until the moment she passed, it was mommy. So when you see mom, you say, "Mom, listen, I need to do something. I need you to just be focused with me for just a second." I was on a call, whether it was today you see her, tomorrow. I was on a call on Wednesday, and here's what happened. And she's going to look at you, and you're going to go, "Yeah, I got up at 4:30 in the morning, and I got up at 5 o'clock, and I was on this call. There's this chucklehead in Dallas. I got invited to his call, but I asked him, how can I help my mom have more joy?" And he asked me to do this. You follow me so far?
Yes.
I want you to look at her and say, "Thank you." She's going to go, "For what?" "I got to brag on you." There was 130 people on that call, and I bragged on my mom, how much she inspires me. And I just got to say, Mom, I don't know if I've said it. I don't know if I've ever really taken time to look you in the eye, Mom, and tell you thank you. But you let me have the center of attention on this call, because listen, if you guys all want to pour love into Olivia's mom, send her some hearts, send some love to Olivia that she's going to take to her mom. Olivia, you feel this, don't you? Ladies and gentlemen, this has nothing to do with your compensation plan. This has nothing to do with you holding up. And if I see somebody hold up one more GD sign, you should be trading. You should be listening to your team. You should be listening to those souls who are trying to impress their parents. But the best way to impress your parents is to go thank your parents. Olivia came on here and said, "How do I help my mom become happier?" You know what? I promise you, there's not a single soul on here that understands that if I could create hey, Olivia, you ready?
Yes.
I started a business. I've partnered with a business that helps me teach kids how to take care of their parents, to give them joy, to make them happy. You want to join me in business?
Absolutely.
That had nothing to do with a comp plan. That had nothing to do with a presentation. See, you guys are too worried about doing a presentation. I'm worried about having a conversation. Get your head out of your tuchus. Get your head out of your comp plan. Get your head out of your upline. Get your head out of your business program. Get your head out of, we're not a product. We're a product. Get your head into their heart. Olivia, I hope you scroll back up and you see all this love that you need to bring your mom.
I will. I will.
So let me ask you, Olivia. So
yes.
Did joy just find you, or did you just find joy?
I think a little of both for sure.
But you got to be right. How many of us want to be found by joy? You got to put yourself out there. You just put yourself
Yeah.
out there.
Yeah,
And
absolutely.
here's the
No,
good news. If you show up here with me and you ask for something, I will give my last breath to help you find it. The good news is I don't have to work that hard to help you find the joy, because why? It's already inside you.
Yeah.
Say, hi, I'm Olivia Joy.
Hi, I'm Olivia Joy.
Look at that. Look at that. And those tears you were shedding, my love, that's you washing off this armor of you having to be this wildly strong woman. It's okay for you to be fragile. You're a
Yeah,
young woman.
absolutely.
You're a young woman. You're supposed to be fragile. There's supposed to be strong men around there that take care of you. Men of faith, men of fearful, God-fearing men who absolutely lift you up and are ready to help you, not put you down and go, girl, shake that thing. No, come on.
Yeah. Yeah. Yep. My grandmother, she always told me what kept her so strong. I'm Native, and she's full Native American from North Dakota. And one thing
Is
all
she
the women
Blackfoot?
always asked her, yeah, they always asked her, what kept you so strong? And she would say, I would give a good cry for about 5 or 10 minutes, let that go, wipe my face, and know that everything is okay, you know? So she always reminded us that tears are okay as long as you understand why they're there and, you know, find that joy again. Like you said, it's always there.
So
Yeah.
Olivia, you and Asia today have just inspired me beyond an inspiration I've had in a long time.
Oh, that's really good to hear.
But you do this because you're being vulnerable. Listen, folks, you guys are you think you're being strong. People are looking at you and going, you're an idiot. I'm serious. And the moment you have this vulnerability, that's when the world falls in love with you. We all have fallen in love with Asia. We've all fallen in love with Olivia. How could we not? How could we not? But if Olivia started going, hey, listen, Sean, you're 54 years old. How's your retirement plan? What? Get out of Dodge. Sean, do you trade? People send me messages all the time in chats. Hey, are you trading? You should be trading. We've got $10,000. I can turn it into $100,000. Blow it out your ass. What are you, nuts? But Asia, you now have access to me. When doubt shows up, you call me. We'll find that pile of joy that just flowed into that bedroom.
Yes.
Asia, we'll find. You call me. You reach out to me. You've got me on Instagram. Reach out. I'll give you my cell phone number. Why? Because you deserve it. There's a lot of people who are asking me, can we talk? No. What have you done? You haven't even posted a picture of me on Instagram. What have you done for me? Asia, you inspired me. Olivia, you inspired me. You've done a lot for me. I need you in my world.
Yes.
No, thank
Get
you.
this?
You've done a lot for me.
This is how you build relationships. This is how you stop hiding from love. This is how you stop hiding from joy. So how's it feel that you're going to go get to thank your mom, Olivia?
So good. So good. And I think I'm grateful that I have this new energy to thank her with. I thank my mom a lot, believe it or not, but
Oh, there's no doubt. There's no doubt.
the way
you get to say it in another way now, don't you?
Yes, absolutely. And then especially with all the energy that you guys have given me, like I feel that so much more than I could express. So I'm super grateful that I clicked that raise my hand button and to ask that question instead of just typing it in the chat, to be able to talk with you and hear your voice. It's healing. It's healing in so many ways. So I thank you. I thank you all so much.
Well, Olivia, I have to say thank you to somebody on this call. So Rhonda Parker,
Yes, yeah.
who's Rhonda Parker, who's up there. She has this absolute amazingly huge heart. And she says, I wish more women, I wish more people would do that. What'd you learn? What'd you like? Or ask a question, because if they ever get a chance to talk with you, Sean, their world will change instantly. Yeah. And guess what? The reason you had your courage today is because Rhonda poured that into you yesterday.
Exactly. Exactly. Oh man, yeah.
Folks, this is what a mastermind is like. This isn't about me giving you some conversation of just pushing content to you. This is about us being human. This is about us being a psychographic of amazing souls. So let's go to Fatu. Fatu. Thank you, Olivia. I love you.
Thank you. Thank you. I love you.
Yay. Let's
Good
go to
morning.
Fatu. Next on the line, we've got Fatu. Fatu, what's your question?
Good morning. Again, I just want to express my gratitude to this amazing community. And I stumbled upon the other community that I'm a part of. Also, thank you to Nano who extended his,
No, I love him.
yeah, I know. Nano gave us all life again. But I realized this a month ago, man, this whole fall has just been like a year of realization, but that I was super closed off to love, but I didn't know I was until I went on a similar call like this, like a mentorship call with my team or my upline. And she was just like, okay, so what did you learn? What did you like? And I started talking. And I heard out of my mouth come, I had to open up for love again. So I remember when you said, when we sponsor someone, we have to ask them, are you ready for love? Because we just share so much love with each other. And I wasn't ready for that. When people were like, yeah, welcome to the family, blah, blah. I was like, what are you talking about? I don't know you. And I was so closed off, and I like more and more have opened up to love. And I wanted to ask you, do you think that it coincides with like trust? Because I didn't really trust people, and I closed off for love once I lost my father about 7 years ago, kind of not knowing it. But yeah, what do you think of that?
So Fatu, one of the things that happens is a lot of times it's words.
Okay.
Words have power. And the problem is sometimes when people say, welcome to the family, their family sucks.
Mm.
And they haven't crossed over into a family that's this. They say it, but the only way, listen, if anybody on here speak Russian?
A little bit.
Okay, so Putzilumi Mustrako.
Spasiba.
Yeah, well, not really. If you knew what I really said, you wouldn't. Because it's like kiss my butt in Russian, right? My mother was Russian, so we learned. And you're like, well, thank you.
The way you said it, you like, I love you.
Yeah, right. No, it wasn't that. But see, we can take the worst things and go, oh, they just said they love me.
Right.
My point is that if their family situation at home sucks and they go, welcome to the family, because they think they're now in this family, if they haven't fixed their family at home, their family here ain't going to be no good.
Mm.
So what you were feeling was probably true. Like, I don't know you. They probably weren't in the best shape at home in their own family. What's that phrase? Charity starts where? At home. Where does love start? At home. And sometimes the home resides in the center of your body called your heart. So sometimes people say it's just the nice words to say, but how many times have we heard somebody say something and we go, they're like a rug. They're lying like a rug.
Mm-hmm.
So I can have people tell me you're an idiot. And I go, oh, they love me. They just don't know how to say it. They say it a funny way.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So part of it was, yes, were you ready? Absolutely. But here's the thing, Fatu, you can go anywhere in love.
Mm-hmm.
I go into some heavy meetings with corporates, with corporate personnel where they are absolutely going to be at each other's throat. And I ask this simple question. Hey, listen, before we get started, I know this isn't my call, but I need to ask this question. When we end this call, when this call is over, are we all still going to be on the same team? Yes. Then why don't we start off on the same team?
Mm-hmm.
And they're like, 90% of the arguments go right out the window, and 100% of the jackass attitude goes right out the window.
Mm.
So part of this is, yes, I totally believe that in love, but you right now, we could all send you a whole bunch of love. And if you're not ready for it, doesn't matter whether we're in, what's that word, in integrity or not. So I would go back to, and the fact that you've now fallen into love with moments in time,
Mhm.
thank yourself for doing that, because you had to overcome some big hurdles to get there.
Mhm. Most definitely.
Does that help?
Absolutely.
Yay. I love you.
I love you as well.
So let's see. We've got Shammy. Let's go to line number 2. We've got Shammy. Shammy from New York.
Hi, hi,
Hi,
Sean.
Shammy.
Um, every morning call is amazing. But I'm back to my routine. Back to school. I look 15, but I'm not. I'm almost 30, and I have a 9-year-old. And this when I told her at 7:30 I'm putting a call. So at 7:30 we're listening to this. She complained, and I told her, don't complain, because you want mommy to be a better mommy, right? You want mommy to have a better attitude and be more joyful, right? And she said, yeah, yes, mommy, yeah. And I told her, okay, so we'll listen to it together, and you could hold the phone while I drive. And I just want to say that it's amazing that your call was about joy. And she loved it. She listened to it most of the time.
Aw.
She wanted to talk, but I don't know if you want to say hi.
What's her name?
My name is Jay Charlize.
Say one more time.
Jaicha.
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 Yaicha. Okay, so here.
Yeah.
Good morning, Yaicha. How are you this morning?
Good, and you?
I'm outstanding. Yaicha, can I tell you something very special? You are this amazing soul. You are an inspiration. So if everybody could just send a little love to Yaicha this morning, because how many of us would love to have our kids supporting us, inspiring us as parents? Yaicha, you have, I don't know if you can see in the chat, Yaicha, but there's got to be 1,000 hearts that are being sent just for you. Why?
Yes.
Because
She
you
sent
just
some Olivia.
you decided to be older and more wise than your age. To hold the phone listening to a call that your mommy's on is boring. I get it. But you
Yes,
did something to inspire 124 people right now who want to make the world a better place for you. So all I can tell you, Yaicha, is thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thank you, Sean. I think she needed to hear it too, because some of my complaining and not being joyful all the time, or however you want to call it, has rubbed off on her. And sometimes she says things that I know that she's learned from me. So I think that it was amazing for her to listen to this call. And most of the time she'll be in the car with me during this time. So she'll be listening to most of them with me.
So
And
Yaicha, I'm going to do something here. Yaicha, as your mommy continues to grow her business and become successful, have you guys set a goal where you would want to go for your reward for being this amazing soul, this incredible daughter? Have you guys picked a place to where you'd want to go, whether it be to the zoo or to a park or the big one, maybe to Disney World or someplace? Have you picked a goal for you being such an amazing daughter?
we haven't, but we can, and we can write it down, right?
So I would ask you to do that today and report back tomorrow, Shammy, because here's the thing. You're going to keep doing this to make life better for your daughter. Your daughter needs a reward. You need a reward. You guys need to work on this together. Since today you both partnered today on working on this, because you're both going to get frustrated, and you got to remember, what's the bigger goal that you're both working for? What's the bigger goal? Because here's the thing. Yaitza, you get to say to your mom, hey, let's be in joy right now. And Shammy, you get to say to your daughter, hey, can we be in joy right now? Because we're working on our goal together. See, that's the challenge. Shammy, here's the challenge. You just proved the reality of prospecting to the world. I hope you all got this. We are trying to prospect the person. We need to prospect the future. We need to prospect the family. You guys are always leaving out the family. You guys want to go up against me? Now I'm being a little tough right now. Would you like to prospect against me? You go prospect Shammy and you do all of your compensation plan and everything else. I got Shammy and her daughter. Who do you think she's going with? You want to know why I have a large organization in a very short time? Because I don't sponsor the person, I sponsor the soul. And I get connected to the soul because I have a gift that pours through me from the Father that says, pay attention. You're a farm boy from Ohio. The reason I didn't take you to college is because you'd have been too smart. I need you to be a little goofy, a little stupid, so I can talk to you, so I can have direction over you, not control. You have free will. But now all of a sudden, we've got this amazing daughter. We've got Shammy, and we're working on a goal together. Shammy, how do you feel right now? You're muted if you're talking, or maybe you got dropped.
No, I had an incoming phone call.
Okay. See,
Thank you so much, Sean.
thank you. I appreciate you. I love you so much. I'm so proud of you. I'm so honored you're here to spend time with me. I'm so honored you brought your daughter to enjoy and to share in our joy, to lead us, to guide us. You're an amazing soul, young lady.
Thank
I'm
you.
honored to meet you.
Hi, Sean.
Bye, Shammy. Thank you. Let's go to Valentino. Next on our call, we've got Valentino.
Good morning, Sean.
Good morning, Valentino.
Man, yesterday, what you had said before about the sunshine, how the sunshine doesn't care who gets the sunlight, like how I had said, I really, really have embodied this. For like the past 3 days, I've been going through some family issues, and honestly, it's kind of been like some tough things for me, but I've really come full circle. Like I've experienced a lot of emotions in a very short amount of time. Like I'm talking angry, like red tears, like, you know, just pure anger, a lot of resentment in my heart. And it really took just connecting back with my family, just showing that love and having it really poured back into me, you know, and then sending it out to other people as well, like every day, unconditionally, because it's real, you know. There's no reason not to be the best version of yourself and not to love everybody unconditionally. So I just wanted to say thank you, and getting into these calls every day and talking to everybody, because I have it like on the same gallery view, so I see everybody's like, you know, it's all love. It's all love. Thank you.
Valentino, thank you. And again, I got to applaud you because strong men can talk about love. Weak men can't. So just know that there's a lot of strength in you, and I feel that.
Yeah,
I appreciate that.
Appreciate you.
Awesome. So we've got three more, and then we got to wrap the call. So we've got, is it Karina? Karina?
Yes,
Say your name for me.
Karina.
Karina. Awesome. We've got Karina on line 4. Go ahead, Karina. What's your question?
Hey, everybody. My question is simply, how do you move past feeling like you're not doing enough, but in everybody else's light, you're doing enough?
So everybody else thinks you're doing enough, but you don't think you are?
Mm-mm.
Is that what you're saying, or did I say the question wrong? Did I say it
No,
wrong?
you said it right.
Okay. So everybody else think you're doing enough, and you don't think you're doing enough. Get around some new people who think who want to help you get more out of life.
Mm.
I mean, we can go into the psychology, but I don't have time to go help them see why your goal is okay. They think you're doing enough because if you do more, you'll leave them. Their story will leave them. The story of you being with them will leave them because you're becoming more, aren't you? If you're not doing enough, you know you can become more, right?
Mm-hmm.
Start hanging around people who want more out of you. They don't want more out of you. Hard reality. How many of us would be okay with seeing more out of Karina? Type an M in the chat if you'd like to see more out of Karina. Okay, so start hanging around these people.
And what if it's like your mentors who think?
Well, then listen, I said this before, I'm going to say it again. They are not your mentors if they don't want more out of you.
Mm.
They are not your mentors. Just stop using those words. We throw this word around because it sounds cool. They're my mentor. Do you realize what a mentor is supposed to do? Let me explain to you the 3 areas. This gets me riled up. You're getting to see me riled up. Here's riled up. You have a teacher. A teacher is somebody that'll teach you the ABCs 1, 2, 3, what you did not know. and what they think you need to know. Right? So there's a teacher. Number 2 is a coach. A coach is somebody you say, listen, I have my golf swing. I slice the ball. Teach me how to stop slicing the ball. I can't do free throws well. I can't do a hook shot well. I can't prospect well. And we go hire coaches, and we give them the name of mentor. Do you realize what it takes to become a mentor? Too many people are calling themselves mentors, and they're not even good coaches. But a mentor is somebody who lets you walk away with their wisdom. A mentor is somebody who will teach you how to do things you did not know you could do. And if they're telling you you're doing enough, they are not your mentor. They're not even a good coach. You know why? Because they think they need to be better than you. You're getting better than them, and therefore they lose the ability to coach you. I have people who are 3 and 4 ranks above me on my team, and I still mentor them every day. Why? Because I'm pulling out of them. I'm teaching them how to do things they didn't know they could do. That's what a mentor does. They're always people who are faster than me and better than me. I understand the core of conversation. I understand the core of the heart. And when you get to the heart of the conversation, you can build an entire global business. And if somebody's telling you you're doing enough, they are not your mentor.
Thank you.
Now, the hard part is you believing that. See, because you gave them the credit, you gave them the ability to lay down the mentor mat. They are not your mentor.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy because it's like in the beginning of this business particular, I was more so finding things out on my own and picking what I like, because I learned, like, listen to what you want to hear, follow who you want to be like. And I felt like I was kind of deviating from them, and I felt bad because it's like I don't want people to feel like I don't value their opinions or I don't value like them. And it's like, I'm thankful for your yes, but at the same time, it's like we all have our own issues. So I also felt like they felt like I was doing enough for where they were, not for where I was trying to go and what I have to deal with as far as family, as far as life. So it was kind of like, I felt like I wasn't doing enough because I know what I got to deal with. They felt like I was doing enough because of what they have to deal with.
Yeah, those aren't mentors. Stop calling them mentors. At best, I'd say I have a friend who's not supporting me. I wouldn't, guys, you throw mentor around too much. I see all of your posts. My mentor this, my mentor that. They ain't your mentors. They ain't your mentors. They're not. Stop calling them mentors. Stop blowing sunshine up their skirt. Half of them can't even spell MLM forwards or backwards. Because they're worried about the money. I'm worrying about making lasting memories, me loving more. They have lost sight of what this business is about.
That's literally what I said the last time I talked to one. I left like a group chat and I was just like, everybody's goal isn't more money. My goal is genuine love.
Yep.
And I think they understood what I was saying.
Time to pack your bags. What bus we getting on to get out of Dodge?
Sean?
Yes, go ahead.
Can I say something to that real quick?
Yep, real quick. Love you.
Yeah, I just want to say, because I can relate to that because I've been to the same situation just a couple of days ago. And trust me, you will feel so much better just standing up for yourself, because one thing I learned from Sean is your business starts with you down, not with your upline up, so if what you feel like doesn't go hand in hand with what, your coach, teacher, whatever, is telling you to do, stand up for yourself. You're going to feel better. Me personally, I've been holding back for a long time what I felt, and I wasn't happy with it. And I feel much better speaking up. So don't hold back, because this is your life. You need to be happy.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome sauce.
Hey, Sean.
Hey. Oh,
real quick, go ahead.
Hey, big bro. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Okay, awesome. So, hey, I just wanted to literally tell you this. Go read GoPro. Go listen to the GoPro audio. All right, Eric Worre. And the reason why I say that is because I learned something about how to let people go in there. And what he said is, when you're ready to, not saying that you're ready right now, but when you're ready to truly build a global organization and you're ready to go and expand beyond your limits, what you need to do is you need to call your upline, and you need to fire your upline. So that means that you got to let them go, because that's the only way that your business is able to grow. It's because you got to do the work. It's not your upline. You got to do the work. And so you're your own person. So I just want to encourage you to go listen to GoPro, go read GoPro, and let's go pro, because Sean Murphy's pro. So let's get it.
Okay. I had actually started listening to the audio. I haven't read the book. And then another thing I wanted to say is, sometimes I get so caught up in, am I not doing enough work? And then sometimes I get scared to feel. And I literally, like, all around my room, it's more so like, do the work, do the work. But I feel like I don't give myself time to feel. And it's crazy because I got on this call this morning and I was asking, like, God in the bed, I'm like, what do I need to do more of? What do I need to do more of? What am I not doing enough of? And it's just like, we just kept talking about feelings and feelings and feelings and love and joy and joy. So I feel like, to me, he was saying, you lost the joy of it. You lost the love of it. You lost the light of it, really. Because it's like, in this business, to me, you got to be a light, because not only are you peeking at people's dark spots, you're pointing at somebody's dark spot, which is their money. People don't like to talk about their money. It's like, you have to be able to be a light, because there's so much hate coming towards this, simply because it's something bigger than all of us on this call. So I feel like in the process of doing the work, I've lost the love. Like, I know at a point my friends felt like, oh, Karina, I can't talk to you if it's not about the business. And it's just like, dang, that's not even how I want you to feel. It's like, my mom will call me and it's like, it's crazy because I'm doing it for my mom. And it's like, I don't even want to talk to her because it's like, I'm not where I want to be. Like, a lot, even with that.
Totally get it. Totally get it, Karina. So thank you for bringing that up and jumping back into the joy of feeling of doing the business and doing the work. So the work maybe you need to do right now is get back into the joy and find those people who will put joy around you. I appreciate you this morning. Awesome
Thank
sauce.
you.
All right, let's go to Tessa. Hi, Tessa.
Hello. Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
Um,
Hold on, you just muted. I unmuted you. Tessa, you're muted.
Hello.
Go ahead. Now I hear you.
Okay, sorry. I just wanted to touch base on Jami with her daughter, because it's so funny. I was just talking to my fiance about, because I have 2 younger children that are in Las Vegas with their dad. So, and their environment is good, but like, they're not for like joy all the time. Like, they're very strict with them. So when I started with the business and I started getting on call with you and I started getting on call with Nano and doing all the gratitude and everything. So I started teaching my kids that. And every morning I'll text them and tell them, don't forget to do your 3 gratitudes or more. If you want to be grateful for this morning before you get up, be grateful before you go to bed, write down your affirmations. And so I've been doing this with them and I can see like a change in them, which makes me feel so much better. It makes me feel great about just being on all these calls. But it was crazy because I was talking to him and I was like, if more parents did this with their children, our world would be so different in like the next few years.
Yep.
And so I'm glad, like, seeing her jump on the call today, I was like, oh my God, that's so awesome. Because I was feeling like I get so many people that are like, why do you do that with your kids? Like, you're pushing your business onto them. And I was like, it's not my business. It's just a lifestyle of living and happy. Like,
Well, listen, Tessa, here's the problem, Tessa. You know why everybody's saying pushing it on your business on your kids? Because they're in the freaking grind. Who wants to put their kids in a grinder?
Yeah.
God, if I hope you are all getting the power of your words. When you say we're in the grind, we're in the hunt, we're killing it. Why would you ever bring your family to the hunt, the grind, and the kill? I'm just saying, you guys are bringing up some amazing conversations of stuff and you wonder why your people don't want to join you in your business. Who wants to go into the grind? Man, we're grinding it, and you're all in the same grinder. Well, ask me how your business is doing.
Be nice to
Did you have your biggest December ever? So I appreciate that, Tessa. You're awesome for sharing that.
Thank you.
Awesome.
And I
awesome.
appreciate all of you. You guys are amazing. I love getting on calls every morning. It's just, you see my little monkey.
Yes, look at that monkey.
Bye.
Look at that little monkey. We love you.
Hi, Aiden.
I don't know what I'm doing. I'm being here. Awesome.
Thank
Thanks,
you so
Tessa.
much.
We got Jesse and Trey, and then we're wrapping it for today, folks. Go ahead, Jesse. We got Jesse on the line.
Hi, good morning. So first off, I wanted to thank you because I wanted to share the fact that I had a conversation with you last night, and you told me to basically focus on the conversation of what I wanted to tell you 6 months from now.
Yes.
And I took that and I basically self-evaluated myself more. And with the process, even last night, we had a team event. I went to the team event and I already know my gift. My gift is giving people unconditional love. And within the people in my team, they feel that unconditional love. And I guess where I'm very vulnerable right now is that I feel like at home and in my personal life, my unconditional love is like kind of like dimmed down and I'm very misunderstood. So
So Jesse, let me say this. I hear your pain. If it's unconditional, it's unconditional. You could never be dimmed down. Does that make sense?
yeah.
So you're putting a condition on it. And you know I love you. You're putting a condition on it. If it is unconditional and that's what your team feels, at home there's I'm doing all of this for X. There can't be any for X. There can't be any for any reason. And I know that's hard. I know there's supposed to be some reciprocation. Don't let your joy be lost waiting on somebody else to fill the bucket. So right now, Jesse needs some love. Can you all throw some love to Jesse? Not sure what the story is. Don't need to know what the story is. Just throw her some love. Let her know that she's important. Let her know she makes the world a better place, because we're going to fill up your unconditional love so that you can just go give it. Listen, if you came into my house, Jesse, if you walked into my front door, would you be worried about whether, I mean, we like you, we love you, but if you walked into my door and we were having a bad day, wouldn't you want to figure out how you could make that bad day go away?
Yeah.
Yeah, because you have a source of unconditional love. When you walk into the front door of your own home, you're putting conditions on it. You're already setting law of attraction. I know this sucks when you're at this moment where you're at right now. This sucks to hear law of attraction going, well, I'm not attracting it to me. But if you go to an event and all of a sudden you're in joy and love with everybody and everybody feels your love, and then you walk through your front door, there's a shift. It's not unconditional. You're putting a condition on it. I know that's that's not maybe the thing you wanted to hear right now, but there can't be any conditions on it no matter where you go. You're this amazing soul. We love you. You're this, don't let somebody else's confusion or doubt take you away from your joy. Don't hide. Don't walk through your front door and hide.
Right.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. I know it's not easy, because there's a part of you that says, but I want my validation. Come here. You're here. We're validating you. We're saying you're this amazing soul. I had a chance to spend some time with you in a 2-dimensional world on a text, and now I get to spend some time with you in a 3-dimensional voice. Know this. You haven't even tapped the surface of your unconditional love. Because if all of a sudden you went into a state of joy, you went into a state of gratitude and happiness, the world would be going, wait a minute, you're not supposed to be like that. Some girlfriends or other guy friends around you would be going, well, wait a minute, your situation at home, you can't be happy. Who says that? You can be happy wherever you go. This is about you not hiding anymore from your joy. Is it okay for you to have more joy today?
Yes, it is.
Okay, good. And use our joy as you fill up yours. Does that
Thank
help?
you.
Does that help?
Yes, it does.
All right. We love you, Jesse. I appreciate you.
Thank you. Love you guys.
Thank you. Hey, we've got Trey on the line. Trey's our last caller for the day before we wrap it up on our Daily Awakening. Hey, Trey, good morning.
Good morning. Good morning. I just want to say, like, I'm so grateful to be on this call and learning so much every day. Like last night I was leaving my friend's crib. I was coming home and I seen somebody on the side of the road. And I was thinking, should I stop? But then the whole time before that, I was thinking, I just want to help. Like that thought process was going through my head even before I seen them on the side of the road. So then I was just like, you know what? I was already thinking it, so I might as well do it. So then when it took me 2 times to go back and forth on the highway just to get to that side of the road. So then when I finally got there, she she said that she prayed for somebody to come help her, but nobody wicked. And that did something to me because I was just like, I'm not wicked at all. And then she was like, she didn't want to look like a criminal. She didn't want to look like a criminal on the side of the road, like just trying to get somebody attention. So she asked God, what should I do to not look like a criminal? And he told her, she said that he told her to use her handkerchief that she prayed every day at church and just
Aw.
wave that on the side of the road. And that's what got my attention. So I helped her, and then she put gas in my car because I was really low on gas because going back and forth. But that really did something to me. That brought the joy back into me because I was just like, yo, I felt good doing that. Like that felt amazing because that's what I was used to doing. Like when I was in high school and stuff, I always helped people. But somewhere along the way, like after I got out the military, I lost that sight. I lost that joy. And then you talking about what you was teaching about joy today, like running away from joy, and what are you holding? What's holding you, like your doubt, your fears, like what, and put it in a box. That really struck with me because I was just like, it's my doubt, like me doubting myself that I can still do what I used to do, or me doubting myself that I can actually help people like I used to, and I still can. Like, and I gotta thank Rhonda too for preaching, for helping us realize do less and be more. Like that day when she said that, like that really helped me, especially when you explained it after her. Do less and be more truly helps because when you
See,
be
you
more,
just so people get it, Trey, you did less by going to your end target, your destination, and you did more by trying to go around twice and in a circle and every place else to go ahead answer the call of a lady with a handkerchief. You did less of what you were doing, what you thought was important, and you did more of what really makes your heart soar.
yes, and that really brought the joy back. Like I feel
Look at the
ecstatic.
smile on
Even
his
though I
face,
only got like,
folks.
even though I only got like an hour and a half of sleep, I still feel good.
So
I'm at work right now.
listen to this, folks. Listen to this. How many people are waving a white handkerchief out there and we ain't freaking paying attention? There are thousands of people waving a white flag, not trying to look like a criminal in their own family and in their own heart and in their own story. I love you, Trey. I appreciate you, brother. Hey, Rhonda, why don't you say something real quick?
You know, you caught me right when I can't speak. Trey's got me all emotional. Oh, Trey, that just that touched my heart. Each one of y'all touched my heart every day. And just to see that, I don't know, to finally see that I'm surrounded by people that have a heart like mine, y'all blow me away. And the way you are soaking all this in and the way you're applying it and using it, because knowledge is not power, but applied knowledge is wisdom. And that's when you're powerful. And you guys are applying everything. And it's all the small things that you're applying. Like seeing that woman waving that handkerchief, and you actually listened to the tug on your heart and you heard God go, turn around and go help that person. And all the while, Trey, it was to help you. It was to help you find your joy that God knows you have and He put in you, and you had lost it for a little bit. So He allowed this woman to have a moment on the side of the road, and you thought you were helping her, and you were, but it was to help you. Oh, y'all, I don't know if y'all can tell or not, but y'all have my heart like crazy. I sit over here and Sean goes, who's waving the white handkerchief? And I was wiping the tears out of my eyes. I'm like, I gotta put it down. I gotta put it down. I love every one of y'all, the stories, the way y'all are sharpening each other, the way you're getting more knowledge and you're applying it and it's turning into wisdom. I know it sounds crazy, but I'm so stinking proud of all y'all. Every one of y'all, if you ever want to come to Texas, I will take care of you. I will love on you. I will put you up. I will cook for you. Oh my gosh, y'all are fantastic. So the one thing I do really, really, really want to encourage you to do, whether you send it to Sean or post it in here or post it somewhere else, write down or say out loud to somebody one thing you learned on the call and one thing you liked. And mine always ends up being one thing I learned and one thing I loved. So that has changed my world and catapulted me into a whole different awakening. And it's made it to where I can see and feel people that I don't even know, and I can instantly fall in love with y'all. And I walk around now with that joy and that happiness, and people flock to me and fall in love with me. And it's still kind of shocking, but that will change your life. And you guys are on the right track. You are changing your life. You are changing your heart. And I don't even know how to say it. I love y'all. I love y'all. Y'all make me just want to cry all the time because you're so amazing. So keep being amazing.
We love
I'm
you,
too,
sorry.
Rhonda.
I'm getting
We love
emotional.
Love you,
you.
Rhonda.
Sean, can I add to that real quick?
Please, I would love to.
Oh man, thank you, Trey, for sharing, and thank you, Rhonda, for sharing that. That was beautiful. Last night I was listening to one of my spiritual leaders, and he was talking about how sometimes we think that people are after us, like we don't really trust in people, we don't trust in ourselves. And he said, I got this download from my angel saying every person that you encounter, we sent them to your life, like we sent them onto your paradigm. So don't be afraid of them. See them as like, if you an opportunity to grow, an opportunity to love, just they're there for us for a reason. And Faye, you listen to that call, it came to you, and you pick up the phone, man. So much love to y'all. That was amazing.
Well, there you go, folks. Another amazing daily call, and people, and be aware that you're the ones sharpening your saw. You're the ones pouring into yourselves. You're the ones saying, I deserve more. I can be more. I'm having more right now, which means I'm going to do less of my worrying and complaining or whatever it is. But remember, when you walk out into the world, you leave this call, there's going to be people who aren't doing what you're doing. Love them anyway. There's going to be people who think what you're doing is crazy. Love them anyway. So there you go. I appreciate y'all. We'll see y'all where? Tomorrow morning. I'm Sean Murphy, founder of Mental Profits. We'll see y'all where? 6:30 a.m. tomorrow. Say goodbye to y'all. Tell each other you love each other.
Thank
Love
you.
Have a
Love
good
you
day.
all. Take care.
Bye, everyone. Have an amazing day.
Bye.
Love you
Love
guys.
all you
Have an
misfits.
amazing day, everyone.
Have
Have a great day,
Have a great
family.
day, guys.
Bye, you guys.
Love you all.
Love you
Love.
too.
Bye
Love
for
y'all
now.
once again. Have a blessed day.
Thanks, Ralph.
Thanks, Sean.
Bye, baby. Bye, baby.
Bye, bye.